I had already signed the deed of gift of my Cubist collection to the Met when Juan Gris, still life with checked tablecloth from 1915, came up for auction. It looked amazing. I was excited because here was a great painting, a large painting, the culmination of his work. The sheer size of this picture, in my view, looks toward the power of 20th century art. At the same time, it looks back at the more intimate late Impressionism and Cubist works. I said, it's something that has to come into the collection and into the Met. And it is here now, and I'm proud of it.
But by and large, the cleaning is done.
Signed on the back, Juan Gris, 315.
Yeah. We'll look at the back at some point. There's a lot of sketches, like as if he was kind of rehearsing.
I haven't seen it since the picture was brought to the Met initially, and the red of the Beaujolais glass now that you pick up, and the trompe-l'oeil wood grain, it's so true to life. When you say you've cleaned the picture, what have you removed?
A very discolored varnish. A lot of these works had been varnished, which should never have been varnished. Now we have this explosion of color and textures. And the texture changes from one area to the next. You get the stipple, you get the scoring, you get the very, very strong impastos, and it makes for a wonderful, sensual painting.
Isabelle, what's the dark line? Is that graphite, or was that an underlayer?
By not putting a ground layer, he plays with the canvas showing through, and that gives him an outline. You know, it's interesting.
And that's why when you're looking on the back that you can see
You see right through it. Yeah.
This picture's never been written about as being a shapeshifter or as having these dual images, but to me it's very clear. You have the triangular mass of the animal's head emerges immediately, and a bull's eye becomes the eye of the bull. And then the guitar, which has this ghostly white outline to begin with, becomes the left horn, and the handle of the teacup just becomes this exquisite rendition of a nostril, right? As Rebecca pointed out, the E-A-U of the Beaujolais becomes also part of the word taureau, which is
French for bull. Yeah.
I never like to see anything great come to an end. I've always wanted to pass on to people the fruits of what I've been able to collect or what I see as something that's valuable to be held in a collection. Juan Gris, still life with checked tablecloth. It stands, I think, as one of the masterpieces of the collection. The fact that I already promised the collection is not the end, that's just the beginning.